You're listening to the AFTERBUZZ TV Network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Keith Johnson.
The AFTERBUZZ Studios in Los Angeles, California. Presented by Maria Menounos and Bing.com and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies. This is AFTERBUZZ TV's Mary Mary After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. If you'd like to buzz in on tonight's show, you can buzz us at 424-256-1729. That's 424-256-1729. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AFTERBUZZ TV's Mary Mary After Show.
It's like
there we go. There we go.
That's Tara's jam.
It is. Hello, hello. Being is for doing, and I have to say we are doing it today. Hello to everyone. I'm Tara Johnson, and you are right here for the AFTERBUZZ Mary Mary After Show. And with me to my left is the gorgeous.
Oh, I'm gorgeous.
Yes.
Holler, Corrinne Williams. What's up?
We are in season 2, episode 2, The Bachelorette Party, and we are going to get into that.
Whoop, whoop.
There's tons to talk about today, and it seems like the promo tour ended last week.
Yes.
The ladies are exhausted.
Very much so.
But it don't stop there.
No.
So we got to get ready to go to New York for the Something Big winners. They're giving them a concert in New York City. And lo and behold, Gugu's back in the mix.
Oh, Goo.
Oh, Goo. Because it seems as if Erica needs her in New York so we don't have another fashion fiasco.
Fashion debacle again.
But family is calling. Elena's wedding, her bachelorette party's coming up, and things have to get done. And when we had Gugu here with us last week, she said she's the go-to sister, the sister who arranges everything, coordinates everything, and it seems as if
dresses everybody.
Dresses everyone. And she's being pulled in 50 different directions. How much goo can go around?
How much goo? That's Steven laughing in the background, y'all.
So,
yeah, a little bit.
So what's a goo to do?
What's a goo to do?
I mean, what's the solution here? We know what eventually happened, but what could have happened, Corrine? Like,
I personally feel,
right?
Since Goo is not only the sister, but she works for them. She's a stylist. She should have went.
She should have gone.
She should have gone to make sure that her clients, I'm Team Mitch this episode, make sure that her clients were well taken care of.
And regardless of the family obligations.
Regardless. And then to Erica's point, when they were standing in Erica's kitchen with Alana, the sister, Erica said, well, hire somebody to take care of that.
True.
Point.
All right, well, let me ask this question, though. Just throwing it out. Erica did make the statement, hire someone else to do that. Couldn't they have hired another stylist to go with them just to New York?
No, because remember what happened last season when they hired the stylist. The girl bought size -0 clothes, and they're some thick sisters. They're normal.
They're women with a lot of love to go around. I get that.
She didn't know what she was doing.
So Gugu should have gone to New York.
Absolutely. It's only a day. She could have went that day and then flew back down, or at least like the hour or two that they needed her before their performance. Because you see Tina sewing her pants,
right,
and what have you.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, let me ask this question, though. And I will say, on this point, I think you're right. I think Gugu should have gone to New York. I do understand family. I get it. I'm that girl in the family who helps coordinate things and get things in order also.
Not me.
And
I don't got time.
Gets pulled in different directions. But on this one, I think she should have gone to the NYC to sew up Tina's pants also.
I mean, it sounds ridiculous, but I mean, in your job description, that's what it is.
That's what it is.
And if you're not there, you don't get paid.
But let's say poor Elena, because one time they were in the kitchen talking about her bachelorette party coming up. And then Gugu says to Erica, we still have to get your clothes. And Elena goes, wait a minute. We're not done talking about me. How difficult must it be to grow up in the family?
Now, is she the youngest, or is Shantae younger than Elena?
I don't think Elena's the youngest.
Okay. Well, I just kind of feel like going back to the whole, not taking away her special day, because yes, you do only get married once, hopefully, in a lifetime. But I mean, you never know these days. But I mean, this issue, not taking away from her wedding at all, but the issue of them doing their promo to sell the records, that's a pressing issue. Over the Bachelorette Party. It's not the actual wedding. It's the Bachelorette Party.
I loved when Erica in the show said, it's just the Bachelorette Party.
Right.
And I was watching, and then Alana actually tweeted in, you can't say that.
Can't say that. We reading your tweets, y'all.
We reading the tweets, everybody. You can't say. I don't know. I mean, I think it would be difficult to grow up in this family, only because does Mary Mary seem to overshadow everything that happens in the family? I mean, it's very difficult.
I don't think they do. I think that, first of all, it would be fun to grow up in that family with all those siblings.
That is true.
That's fun. And all the sisters. Can you imagine all the clothes and the shoes?
I can imagine all the fights.
And the wig pieces that you can have.
Let me just say.
Their wigs are everything.
I have to say this season that the hair is on point.
Yes, they're giving me life.
I will commend the hair is on point. I'm loving different styles.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
The straight, the curly, the color, yes.
Everything. 16 inches, 18, 12.
True. I love it.
Girl,
I love
everything.
it. I'm looking forward to the confessionals just to see which hair they're wearing at the time. I like it.
Kim Kimbo, what hair are you giving them? Tweet us. Let us know.
Kim, let us know.
Come on in.
We would
Sit
love
right here.
to talk to you. Sit on down.
Let us know.
Let us know.
And then hook my hair up too. Holler.
Even
anyway.
Elena's hair.
Yeah.
Looking great. Straight.
It was so nice.
It was
curly.
really, really. We wanted to give you a shout out, Elena.
Thanks, girl.
You know, you can hit us up too.
You can come in, actually.
Absolutely.
We would love to have you here too.
And we would love all of you guys to join the conversation. You can give us a call at 424-256-1633. Am I right, Stephen? Is that right?
Close enough.
Uh-oh.
No, you're right. I'm just kidding.
Steven's so sarcastic, you guys.
So give us a call if you want to join the conversation. Let the ladies know how much you like their hair too, because we're loving it.
Loving it.
So we have to.
Yeah, that's totally bad. Yeah.
So we're loving the hair.
Yes.
We're loving the family, but how difficult? Now, you were saying you think it'd be.
I think it would be fun to grow up in that household, just because, I mean, yes, it would be difficult at times. However, you see the outcome. They're very loving, affectionate, and supportive towards one another. So those are things that I definitely like. I don't think that I could see how it can appear that because they're Mary Mary, that the sisters overshadow everything else that's going on. But I just think that, number one, the promo tour just so happened to be around the same time that she's getting married.
That's true.
They didn't, I mean, it wasn't like, hey, this is the day. We're going to ruin your big day and have our promo tour. I'm sure they don't want to, do the grunt work that they have to do.
Right.
They want to be there to celebrate their sister. And as you see in the episode, they're getting their live holler at the Bachelorette Party.
That is 100% true.
I'm just saying.
So I guess the thing is that, yes, it seems on the show, because the show is the Mary Mary show.
Right.
That Mary Mary may overshadow things, but it seems that this is a pretty loving family, and everybody gets their moment to shine, which we can appreciate.
Yeah.
Now, we were talking about, does Mary Mary overshadow everyone in the family's lives? Let's talk about someone who feels as if Mary Mary is above all, and that would be their manager, good old Mitch.
Mitch. I love Mitch.
I know you love Mitch. And you were Team Mitch last week when Gugu was here with us.
And I'm Team Mitch this week, too.
Now, when Erica sat down with Mitch, did we think the conversation was going to go well? Did it go well? Did Erica get the outcome she expected? Did we get the outcome we expected?
See, I went into watching it as a viewer with no expectation. I always feel from first season that Erica and Mitch do have a good rapport.
I think
with one another. You could see that. And the thing about Mitch is, like, he is business, and that's what I definitely like about him. He pushes them, but the sisters definitely push back.
Absolutely.
They push back, and they're like, well, I mean, you see Erica say, well, sorry, I'm about to do this wedding, so you can go get your life.
Right.
But
the point he made about, I don't manage the wedding, I manage Mary Mary, I think I have to admit that was a valid point.
Yeah.
I totally get it. You have to carve out things for your family and have to make Mitch aware of, okay, we're going to do this right now. But I don't think that you should ever expect for Mitch to go, okay, you're right. Okay, that's fine.
He never will.
Yeah, let's change all of that because there's something going on.
But what true business manager is really going to do that?
So you think Mitch is always right on his thus far in the season?
I never said that he's always right.
Okay.
I'm just saying within this season, the past 2 episodes, I've more so been on his side.
Even when he brought up yet again what happened in New York, the situation with Gugu.
Yes.
To bring that up yet again. He's not over it. When is enough enough? When can we move on?
He's a little bit of a crybaby sometimes.
Okay.
However, I don't know what his motive is, and I don't know why he keeps bringing it up. But I mean, I understand what he's saying.
Well, what did he say this time in this conversation with Erica that was different than before?
He was just basically trying to pose to her like, well, why do you think, or why do you hold everyone else to such a high standard?
Right.
And then Gugu, she just gets to fly under the radar. He was like, that's not fair.
Is there any validity to that?
I mean, if I had a sister who was a stylist and couldn't go to New York, I'm not firing her because she couldn't go.
Right.
That's still my sister. So
right.
Yes.
I mean, but
in short, yes.
You know, there was a recent interview with Mary Mary with Mona Austin of Gospel Today or Gospel Online, I think. And it's a radio interview. And they make a point of saying we do a very good job of keeping things separate when it comes professional to personal. And I'm not sure
You're
if
not convinced.
I'm not convinced. I just don't think it's that easy.
Well, it's not, because no matter the situation, feelings are still going to be involved.
Right.
And then at the end of the day, I think that their main struggle is, well, that's still my blood.
Absolutely. And Mona actually posed to the ladies and said, really, do Mitch and Gugu get along at all? And they made a point in saying that we stand in between the two of them. Mitch knows how far to go. Gugu knows how far to go. But Mitch also knows that at the end of the day, when the dust settles,
that's my sister.
This is my sister.
See.
Keep it clear. If you cross a line too much,
you might get 2 black eyes, Mitch.
And there you go.
I'm just saying. Right, girl, stop.
It's just, but the thing, I wonder if it's ever going to get to a point. They've worked it out.
Yeah.
Thus far. But will we see in the season where, I mean, the New York fiasco was at a level, let's say, I don't know, 5 or 6. They were able to find some clothes. This past week with Tina sewing the pants, all right, that was a 1. They were able to work it out.
Because she said she took sewing in 8th grade.
She's a seamstress. She said, I'm a seamstress.
She said, because what y'all don't know about me is I took a sewing class in 8th grade. I love Tina.
I'm going to sew this up.
She is crazy, sewing her pockets.
But why wouldn't she let anyone help her also?
She's just like that.
A complete control freak?
I wouldn't call her a control freak. I just think that she's very much like, I can do it myself. Thank you. I don't need any help. And then, like somebody else has a needle sewing your pockets. Yeah. Girl, I don't want nobody stabbing me.
Well, she said, you're going to catch the panties. I know that's what she said, and I get that. But sometimes everyone needs to ask for a little bit of help.
And she never will.
Never will, even at 7 months pregnant.
But if you look at the sister, like look last season with Erica when she was with child, she was the exact same way. She pushed herself.
But who was always the person telling her,
Tina,
sit down,
but that's what
sit
I'm saying.
down.
They're all like this. And look at even Goo. Like she's the stylist, and then now she's planning the Bachelorette Party and the bridal and the wedding. I mean, they're always like pushing themselves like crazy.
Someone needs to get a T-shirt and they should all wear it. Say, hire someone outside of the family.
Outside of the family
to do that.
I'll do it.
I can do that.
I need a job, so yeah.
If you're looking to hire our AFTERBUZZ TV hosts,
no, that's true.
Phone me, no.
We do have an idea for you, Gugu.
Yes.
In the instance again with New York, if you just hire an assistant, Corrinne Williams, hire an assistant.
Yeah.
She could always fly with you if you can fly with the ladies of Mary Mary. If you can't, we're just gonna put that out there.
Exactly.
While we're putting things out there, why don't we tell the audience
and for a limited time offer, you can take Tara with you too.
Oh, Tara's always available to go.
Right, we're ready.
That's what she said.
Go get it.
While we're out there putting things out, why don't we tell everybody what to do with iTunes? Put that idea out there.
Oh, iTunes,
There you
honey.
go.
Oh, it's iTunes. I was like, what? I was going into Amazon. But anyways, yes, hey, y'all, guess what? You can get this lovely podcast for free on iTunes.
Yeah.
Holler. Please rate, comment, subscribe, hear this lovely voice as well as Tara's. Get your life in these AfterBuzz shows that we have here, and tell a friend. You know, this is very imperative to us.
Tell a lot of friends.
Continue, yes. Rate and download, and all the comments that you leave on YouTube, please leave the same on iTunes so we can know what's up. And we want you to help make us #1 on iTunes.
5 stars.
5 stars.
We're working for the 5-star rating on iTunes. So if there's something you like, let us know. If it's something you don't like, let us know.
In a Christian way, though.
Yes, please.
Yeah. Holler.
And we'll work on getting it for you.
Yes, maybe if it's in
We'll do what we can. But we definitely want to hear from you. So talk to us. Let us know what you like.
Holler.
So speaking of talking to, let's dive into a little bit of the Bachelorette Party, I have to say.
Hey.
Now, Hollywood, what was the name of that company? Hollywood Men or Hollywood?
I didn't even catch the name.
No, I caught the name. I tried to write it down.
I was mesmerized by those 8-packs that I saw. I was like, damn, I had to do a freeze frame. Like, oh. I know.
And Marcus.
Oh,
Marcus.
darling.
Looking like Jesse Williams from Grey's Anatomy.
I thought he looked better.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I will, okay.
I don't even like light skin like that.
I have a bad feeling about this.
I'm just saying.
But I have to say now, I thought it was a great idea for Elena's Bachelorette Party. Did you have any issue with that for Elena's Bachelorette Party?
No. I mean, I'm not as contrived,
right.
Just because my belief is one thing. I didn't see anything wrong with it at all. I'm a little bit more worldly too, though. Just saying. But yeah, so I didn't see anything wrong with it.
Well, this Bachelorette Party with these strippers who did not strip.
No.
They were simply there, no shirt, pants. They were being the waiters.
Yeah.
They were serving the food. It seems to have caused a huge controversy on Twitter.
Why don't you share some of
we did.
What you posted on Twitter and some of the comments that you've got so far?
I posted a question on Twitter. Now, if you would like to follow the Mary Mary After Show Twitter account, it's Mary Mary AFTSHOW. Please follow us. We'll follow you. We'll talk back and forth. So I posed a question on Twitter just simply saying, was Tina correct about the guys and the party in her house? And we've gotten tons of responses. Some people were simply saying that's not appropriate for a Christian woman. I'm not a perfect Christian, but that's not the type of thing that you should see. Someone else said, oh, yes, she was 100%, correct. And Gugu admitted it was last minute plans. They should have had a better discretion and used something else as a party planner. So this seems to have been huge controversy going back and forth. Me, myself, I have to say, it was Elena's Bachelorette Party. Yeah. It wasn't Tina or Erica's Bachelorette Party. Tina and Erica are the members of Mary Mary.
Right.
Not Elena. I thought it was appropriate. We've probably both attended Bachelorette parties that go far beyond what we saw on the show.
I like those.
Oh, yeah.
Far beyond what we saw on the show. It was really a luncheon.
It was a luncheon.
But what we saw.
With eye candy.
With eye candy. It was really just a nice luncheon with the great view Hollywood Hills.
Yes.
So I don't see.
I didn't have a problem with it.
I didn't have a problem with it
at all.
Did you also agree with the fact that Tina had forced Gugu to change the venue at the last minutes?
I wouldn't say that I necessarily agree, but I understood her point.
Right.
And her husband's point too. He was like, "Ain't no half-naked man gonna be walking around my house. That's my house.
I pay for.
I pay for my house."
But I will say, these sisters, and you have 3 sisters.
Yes.
I have one lovely sister. Love you so much, Racine. And I will say, in my family, we don't hang up on each other. Do you and your sisters?
My older sister hangs up on me sometimes.
Really?
Bad behavior, Shartae. Yes, she does when she gets upset.
Are you the youngest sister or middle?
I'm the middle.
Okay.
I have 2 younger, but she and I were closer in age.
Okay.
So, we grew up together.
Yes.
Yeah. But, she always tries to black mama me and and hang up. It's rude.
Yeah, these sisters hang up on each other a lot. In this episode, we saw Alana hang up on Erica. And then Gugu hangs up on Tina. Conversation's now over.
It happens.
Really?
Yeah. I get unmoved by it when my sister does it to me. I'm like, okay, I'll call her tomorrow. But I know how to get under her skin. Like, I provoke her and call her back and be like, oh, are you done hanging up? And it's just another hang up.
But that's what sisters do, though.
Yeah.
Which is one of the things I like about this show. I mean, we've read tons of interviews with Erica and Tina, both saying, we did this show. We want the show to be a real show. We want this show to show people how Christians truly live. Some people have only a certain view of them. This is our family. We're letting you into our family. This is how sisters get down.
I know. And you know what's so funny about them, like, being gospel artists?
Right.
I feel like the world are, the church people, it's just too judgmental, because at the end of the day, the core of them, they're still human.
Absolutely.
Like, they are not perfect, nor are any of us, and they're just basically living their life the best of their ability. Singing about Jesus. Hallelujah.
But let me
praise the Lord. Praise it. Hallelujah.
He sounds really
We're listening
crazy.
to Mary Mary after show.
You know what? That's because Stephen's from North Carolina. That's how he knows that.
He sounds crazy.
Oh, that's how my church was in North Carolina. Not even joking. That
Stephen sound crazy.
That's how Stephen knows.
No, that's not even crazy. That's how it was. All right.
I understand. I'm from the South. I'm from Georgia. I
the
get
son
you.
of Joseph and the whale. We are gonna praise the Lord.
Oh, Stephen. That's
totally just derailed your after show.
Yeah.
But you had to get that out. That was okay. You had to get that out.
With the Holy Ghost. Okay.
Okay. Let's bring it back in. So, now, remember when Gugu was here last week, we asked her a question about Tina sometimes when it came to the pole dancing, being a little more conservative and not wanting those kind of messages to get out there, strictly because of the fact that the backlash they get, that type of thing.
Because she's a gospel artist and she doesn't want it to tarnish her image as a gospel artist.
And that's what she even said. She even said, I don't even want someone even thinking about that and thinking of me in the same frame, in the same thought, in the same process.
Which makes sense.
Which does make sense. But is there ever a time where you can just be, this is my family, this is my sister getting married, this is her bachelorette party?
No. I mean, unfortunately, there is a fine price to pay when you become a public image. No matter what genre of music or what form of entertainment you're in, it's just it goes with the territory.
But the entire family has to tailor themselves and pay that price also?
I mean, people are just ignorant. Like, that's the bottom line.
And this is why I love working with Corrinne.
I mean, they are. Like, when I make it big and have my own talk show, holler.
Right. Yes.
I mean, I know my family might become a target of something just because of what they're doing.
Right.
And then in turn, it affects me.
True.
So, and it has nothing to do with one or the other.
Right.
It's just the nature.
Yeah, because I think, you know what, like we were saying before, this was Elena's bachelorette party. This was her time for her marriage. Yeah. Her sisters happen to be gospel artists. I don't think I don't think we can. It's not correct to ding, them not. Because they're living their lives. It was just, it's a bit much to me.
Judgers.
It's a bit much. I didn't see anything wrong with it. I didn't see anything wrong with the men.
Me neither. I wish I had an invite though.
Can we get on those lists?
Holler.
Next time.
Google, hook us up.
Yeah, Google.
We know you.
We peeps now.
Yeah. You are sister.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
And I also have to agree with Teddy when he said about having it at the house.
Yes.
I'm
with them.
I'm with them. But like you said before, do you disclose everything, every detail to your sister?
No. I mean, my older sister, no. I just say, hey, can I use your whatever car, for example?
Right.
And she'll be like, sure. But I didn't tell her I was driving to China. That's just a mere little
minor detail
that I left out.
Yeah.
And then when I pick up the keys, I'm like, oh, actually, I'm going to Bangkok. Forgot to tell you. I don't know.
It just goes down like that in the family sometimes.
It always is like that.
But that's the reason Gugu was like picking up chairs and tables and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I guess that's the price to pay also.
Exactly. You know what I loved is when they came back from from their promo, seeing their interaction with their children.
Oh, yeah.
And their husbands. I think that's so, it's just a great thing to see.
On television?
On television.
Today, absolutely.
Hello.
Given some of the other programming that's out there.
Crazy programming.
And it's, husband and wife talking about everything from, feeding the kids breakfast to when we're going to get the wall painted.
Yeah. I mean, to normal things that
just
you see.
Just normal, everyday things.
But you see the love.
Absolutely.
And that's what I loved. And Tina taking her daughter to New
York. That was great. But I felt bad for her. She's 7 months pregnant. And this little girl had the energy of 70 people.
She was kicking it.
She was running around New York City having the best time of her life.
She was getting it in.
And her mom was like, okay. I'm coming, baby.
I'm ready to go. Are you? No, not ready. Okay.
But I love when she said, maybe I should have rethought this whole trip. But now that she's here, I have to make sure my baby has a good time.
And she did. That's a mother's love.
That's a mother's love.
Big ups, Tina.
Big ups, Tina. Seems like Honey did a good job.
Yeah.
Aww.
I know.
I love their mom. Give a shout out to Honey.
Honey, we love you.
Love their mom.
Come too, honey.
Yeah, honey.
You're in LA.
They didn't invite you to the Bachelorette Party, but we're inviting you here.
Come on, honey.
Anytime you like.
Yeah.
Well, I think we talked about the show. Should we talk a little news and gossip?
You got it.
A little news and gossip. Well, as we said before, Mary Mary has definitely been in the headlines about the clips for this Bachelorette Party. But a couple other things also. Seems as if there was a recent Huffington Post article with the ladies, and things are a-changing for Mary Mary. They're attempting to make a decision if they're going to continue to perform together. Don't know if that means they're taking a break, if they're going to do solo work. But Erica was quoted saying, change is coming.
Yes.
So what do we think of a hiatus, a breakup, solo work? What do you think?
Well, I bet they're probably not going to break up. Maybe they will, as artists, do their own albums.
Right.
Lots of groups do that.
Totally.
And, when I was at How Sweet the Sound this past summer, Erica, she was one of the judges on How Sweet the Sound, and she sang a song, sans Tina. But Tina was in the audience.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I read
we'll
some things on Twitter, and people are saying, oh, I think Tina's a better singer than Erica, blah, 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 blah.
Oh, don't do that, people.
Don't do that.
Don't be petty.
And I have actually seen them in concert, and you've seen them too.
Love them.
These chicks can blow together.
Amazeballs.
And thank you.
Hello.
And separate.
Yeah.
I think it would be huge if they actually did a couple solo records, only because I think their sound would be different.
Yeah.
And we would get
different.
double the music.
Double the music.
But
I want them to stay together.
True. But think about it, BB and CeCe Winans were together, then they did their solo things, they're back together now. So groups are, doing their own separate thing, then getting back together.
True that.
So it could just be an expression of, your artistic, getting your own creative flow out there.
Just don't be like Destiny's Child. And leave your people.
Don't. With all those sisters, they can't leave.
I know.
That'll be some Christmas
Honey
dinner.
wouldn't have it.
No,
ma'am.
Honey keeps it in check.
Yes, she does.
So I'm voting for at least one solo album for each of them, just so we could hear their own individual voices, with the caveat they get back together.
I like them together.
Totally like them together.
Yes.
All right, let us know whether you are team together or team solo, and your reasons why. We're just curious. I think they would bring out some great, amazing music. But who knows?
Who knows?
Well, also in news for them, we have to say congratulations to the ladies of Mary Mary, because they were just awarded a Cable Fax Award.
Get it?
In the faith-based category for Best Series or Show. And Cable Fax, they honor the best in cable content.
Only the best.
And people. So congrats to that.
Kudos, ladies.
Yes. We also know that they will be co-hosting with Kirk Franklin for the Stellar Awards in January.
Hallelujah.
How about that?
Glory.
And last, we will say congratulations again, because they were just nominated for 2 2013 NAACP Image Awards. So big ups to Mary Mary. All this hard work is paying off.
Yeah, y'all are doing it.
They are really doing it big.
Go get it. Go get your blessing.
Yeah. And as they say in the show, Go Get It came in at number one. It also came, if I'm not mistaken, number 5 on the R&B chart that same time.
Go get it.
And their album was number 16 on Billboard Top 200 when it came out. So they getting it.
They getting it. Like Mitch said, go get it, went and got it. Holler.
Right?
Yeah.
Holla. So let's do some predictions.
Oh.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
What do you think, Corrinne? What do you think's coming?
Not much. Well, I'm waiting to see this argument between Mitch and Justin. Justin is Gugu's boo, so I'm waiting to see it. Do they get physical? I would love to see like a physical.
Really?
Fight. Yeah, just 'cause I like bad TV like that. Holler.
Well, I'm happy to see that Justin's coming back next week because after we saw Gugu explain the love that they share, which was really
so beautiful.
It was really a sweet moment. She was like talking, and then when she talked about him, she stopped, she paused.
Her face lit up.
Her face lit up.
Her eyelash fluttered.
Right? It was so sweet. So to see him back on the episode, to see the two of them together again, I'm looking forward to that too.
Yeah.
And I would actually like to see a little more Warren and Teddy in these episodes. I like their husbands.
Me too. Oh, I love this family.
Yeah, I do too. And I like it when Warren and Teddy hang out together too, just the guys.
I like the kids.
The kids they're so cute.
Yeah.
Woozy.
When they were singing the song.
Their wake up song.
Krista is so cute too.
Yeah.
I want her to be on Nickelodeon, but anyways.
And there's an idea. There's an idea. Well, I think we kind of wrapped this up with a nice bow.
Yes.
We're going to be back next week, but thank you so much for joining us. Corrinne, let everybody know where they can find you.
Y'all can find me on Twitter at JustSayin08 and check out my blog at JustSayin08.com. I forgot what it was.
Yeah, check out that blog. It's good. She's talking about everything urban. You do not want to miss it. And I'm Tara Johnson. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at TJPath2Passion. And like we said before, you can follow the show on Twitter at Mary Mary After AFT Show SHOW. And thank you so much for being here with us today, and we will see you next week.
From Bing.com, executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.